If you have a wife, you live in this UK as a guy, you have a wife, and that your wife is earning more money than you do, and the same wife doesn't nag you, she doesn't disrespect you, she gives you peace of mind, she cooks your food, she does all the things that is supposed to do as a housewife, and she's still earning more money than you do in the UK, go to church, carry Thanksgiving balls and celebrate. Listen, guys, this story is not going to be too long at all, I promise you. If you have a wife, let me repeat. If you have a wife, you are a married man in the UK. You have a wife. Your wife is earning more money than you do. She's earning more money than you do. She doesn't disrespect you despite that. She doesn't nag you. She cooks your food. You understand? She does what she's supposed to do as a housewife, as a wife to you. She gives you peace of mind, which is the ultimate in the UK. Carry Thanksgiving box in the church and celebrate. Because you don't know the worth of that woman until you eventually lose it. I'm bringing something out in this case, please. I know a lot of people will say, I keep going this way when it comes to the issue of man and woman or husband and wife in the UK. Yes, because everything you will hear from me will be the reality. Everything about me is real, because I will not do like this. I will not hide behind one finger. If a woman is disrespecting her husband for no just reason in the UK, just like we always have it, I will talk about it. And if it goes the other way around, because not in all cases that the wife disrespects her husband. Now, in this particular case, this particular story that I'm talking to you now, this woman, this lady that I've just finished speaking to now, she's a medical doctor, and the wife, she's the medical doctor, and the husband works in a care home. I don't know what that is called. Don't get it wrong. People working in the care home, they make good money as well, but we all know that they won't make as much as the medical doctors make. Let's be honest. And this same woman, this same wife, doesn't disrespect you, doesn't nag you, cooks your food, does everything practically, that she should do within her power. And upon all that, she still work. And to those of you that are in the UK, you know what it means to be a medical doctor. When they are at home, it looks like they are still at work. When they are walking on the street, they are at work. When they are eating, they are at work. When they are doing different kinds of things, even you travel, you go on holiday, they are still at work in their head, because they are thinking about different kinds of things. Outside of their office, they are doing some things online. And on top of that, this woman, this lady, will still carry on school runs, will still do school runs, will still carry out house shows and do different kinds of things. Now, the only problem here now is this. Because on regular occasion, this lady goes on a night shift as a medical doctor. You understand? The husband sometimes does night and day, kind of mix the shift together. When the wife goes to work at night and comes back in the morning, you don't expect her to do school run if you are at home as a man. These are quite simple thing, understanding. You understand? If you are at home as a man and your wife got back in the morning from work and you slept in the house, or as a man, you slept and woke up fine, who should do school runs? Now this man is thinking that the wife is trying to relegate those duties, the school runs, the house shows, to him to be doing. If your wife gets back in the morning, you would expect her ordinarily, if truly you love, if truly you care, you would expect her to go have a shower and go to bed while you do the school run, while you do the school runs, while you do some house chores that you can do within your power. You understand? That is the way it runs in the UK. Anything short of that, because in the UK as a man, you cannot pay the entire bills. You cannot pay rent, pay electricity, pay all those ones, do the feeding, except you have a good job that brings good figure. Then you can ask your wife to just stay at home or do maybe one day a week or 2 days a week. Then you take responsibility for everything that they need in the house. But if you cannot do that, you understand, your wife is working, you are equally working, the responsibility is joint. We don't need to tell ourselves this is the way it should be. But we have some men in the UK who believe that because of that particular African mentality, let me put it that way, they believe that the wife should be responsible, able to carry out all house chores, clean the bathroom, cook the food, go to the shop, buy food stuff, do all sort of things, do the school on top of that, because we believe in our settings that it is the responsibility, the job of the woman, of the housewife, to carry out all these responsibilities. No, In the UK, it is totally wrong. You can only make your wife to do all of that if you are the one working and bringing the totality of money to the table. But if both of you are working, all the jobs in the house chores, school runs, is divided between you two. Now, in this particular case now, when the wife is at home, she does school runs, she does house chores. When the husband is not at home, when the wife is at home, she does school runs, she does all of those things. And when the table turns around, the wife is at work, the husband is at home, the man should be able to carry out school runs. He should be able to do the school runs. If your home is sweet, listen guys, if your home is sweet, don't use your hand, make you not use your hand, take scatter the whole thing. If you get peace of mind for this UK, if your wife know they nag, they give you wahala for this UK, you understand? I don't talk am. I say go to church, go and carry thanksgiving. Things when we say don't they sweet for you, no take your hand, destroy him. I have spoken to this lady called me because she sent me a DM. You understand? I called her and I requested to speak to her husband so that I will be able to have the balance before I come to do the video to come to discuss about this. She is aware that I'm talking about this. You understand? In order for some homes to get correction from this, that is the reason why I'm doing this. Don't say my talk is too much. You understand? So if you as a man, you have a wife at home that doesn't disrespect you, that doesn't nag you, that cooks your meal, that does everything, that doesn't give you a financial problem at home, my brother, go to church, go and carry thanksgiving. Go and carry thanksgiving. Now, what I said to this guy now is that, listen, boy, everything, because I saw the guy is driving well, the guy is living well, the guy is okay, according to what she explained. So the fact that the lady is a medical doctor, you will know that she's bringing more money to the table, which this guy apparently is enjoying from as well. Let's be honest. If the man is bringing 3K to the table and the wife is bringing 6K, no be double be that. Put the money together now on a 9 grand every month, and you are enjoying from the same money. You should go to church and take Thanksgiving box and celebrate. If you treat yourselves well, you will live long. Something will be said, don't they see? This woman will say, the medical doctor now, if you can't dabaru everything, now she can't go. Another man finds this beautiful, this hard-working lady. That man go to celebrate. And maybe the person you would eventually find at the end of the day will be the opposite of this particular wife of yours. If a woman is doing wrong thing in the UK, if I get it, I'll talk about it. If the man is doing the other side as well, I'll talk about it. So it's not going to be like I'm trying to be on one side, that is just about me. You understand? So in this particular case, let's learn from this. If your wife is working, you are working, everything in the house, the school runs, house chores, everything is divided. Whoever is at home takes responsibility. It doesn't mean it is only in African settings we believe that it's my wife that must cook, my wife must to do this, my wife must to do this, my wife must to do that. It is only in African settings. Apart from that, go see the Oyibos, the way that they do. The Oyibos, you do. Now the Oyibos, even they do house chores pass. Men. Now they are men, they do house chores pass. Now they are men, they do school run pass. Go see them. If they walk out for street, now the Oyibos, now the men go to push the buggy. Now the Oyibos, they carry bag. Their wife go to walk. Nobody say they dump. But they believe, okay, make them respect the woman. Make them show care. Make them show concern. I'm not saying you should be the dummy. I'm not saying that. I'm saying to you that you should be at least try as much as possible to do what is needful, what is right. Think about it. If you lose your home, that home that is sweet, if you lose it, you can never regain it. Trust me.